Oh, hey friends, it is EDC time, which is where I go over the things that I've been carrying in my pockets lately. Because I like a suspenseful EDC video and not the ones where everything's already there, so there's spoilers. I'm going to bring everything on one thing at a time, leave it there, building an amazing mosaic of things. So I'll start with the basics first. Let's go wallet. It is still the Maxpedition mini wallet, micro wallet, whatever it's called. Single bifold, card in the back, driver's license inside, and more bank card. Sometimes I wedge some cash in there when I got cash, but everything is PayWave these days, and this is so thin that you can PayWave through this wallet. It is amazing. Technology and science. My keys haven't changed. My car has. Got myself a Honda, just like your granddaddy likes, and everything else is the same. I've dropped any pocket tools off of here really. What I've done instead is I put a strontium USB 16 gig, more practical. I don't really use the key stuff except for the tweezers. The tweezers will never go. They are there forever. But all the other stuff, I just found more gimped out versions of the full size stuff that I like to carry. I'm not big on this 1 is none and 2 is 1 and 3 is 19. All that stuff, not too interested in it. What else is the boring thing? Oh yes, my mobile phone. I'll get it off the charger. It is an iPhone 5C. I've gone to the flippy case, so like when you're sitting next to someone and you get like a message alert and say it's like a picture of someone's boobs or something, or like some horrible thing. I don't know if you've got those friends that send you like horrible pictures on Friday. It's like you get this photo, it's like it's Friday, here's a dead body or something. Yeah, I got those friends, so you just keep it like this, and those friends don't trouble anyone but you until you summon the courage up to have them killed or to stop talking to them. Anyway, so those are the basics, I guess. Wallet, keys and phone. Slightly less boring. It's the old Batman buff is back. Check this out. The Batman buff, multi-purpose fabric tool. Whoa. Is round, has a hole in the middle. Put it over your head and look like a Les Stroud survivalist. You can pull it down over your face and look like a bank robber. Wind it all the way down and use it as a scarf until someone farts, and then it's a gas mask. Yeah, Batman buff scarf. I'll leave this on, I won't put it down on the table. So it would take up most of the screen otherwise. Anyway, let's get back to it. Now that excitement's over, my Victorinox Infantry GMT, the best watch because it has the least features. I don't know if you're everyday commentary, but Tony there did an article on the iWatch that I just completely agree with. Your watch isn't your phone. Phones have always had games and things on them, mobile phones anyway. A watch with me is like a knife. I don't need this knife to have a bottle opener in the back. I'll get a multi-tool if I want that. I don't need this watch to tell me any more than the time. I'll use my phone if I want that. So even this red hand is too much for me. I just want to tell time and look awesome, and that is what this watch does so well. There we go. You sit there, Mr. Watch. What is next? It is winter in Australia. Yes, the land where everything is backwards. So, and I feel another camera angle coming on, I get to wear this again. What? Best hat ever. That's right. Here we go. This is the warmest, bestest beanie ever. And I know I'm a best made slut, but I like their things. And I like this beanie. It is amazing. Warms the noggin. It's nice and soft on your ears. It's not a prickly wool at all, but it is 100% wool. I like the little X. Put it on the side for some swag. And yeah, otherwise very much enjoyable. So I'll keep this in my jacket pocket because the best thing about winter is you get to wear jackets, and that means you get to carry things like gloves too. I won't put these on the table either because, again, they'll take up most of the space because I've got lots of knives to put on there soon. But these are just cool leather gloves. I kind of use them for a bit of everything. Like, I'll use them for when I'm digging or something, but they're also really warm because they're lined with like a nice fleece. So, and the fingers aren't too square. I mean, they're pretty square. Most leather gloves, unless it's really thin leather, the fingers are pretty boxy. But there's like a good, yeah, they're not too garden glovey, which is good. They could probably use some Obernoffs rubbed into them though, which is something I'm going to do later. Anyway, so I'll carry some gloves as well most days in my back pocket, or in my jacket pocket. Back to the table. Cool, I've been carrying Hud Salve, which is in a previous video, lip balm, and multi-purpose balm in fact. It's almost as good as myrrh, which one of the three wise men gave our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ. Just kidding. I only know that myrrh is a balm because of the life of Brian. So, remember his mum says, don't worry about the myrrh next time. Yeah. But this is a good balm. Does lots of things, but is good on the lips, isn't too ridiculously strong or overpowering. My torch, the only torch I carry is the Preon P1 by 4.7s, and I can't see that changing. It is just the right size. I don't want to carry a bigger torch than this. I like the look of that Surefire Titan though. That looks cool. It's like $120 Australian though, so might have to take some, might be a Father's Day present, I think, because I wouldn't mind if this was a bit more durable. This clip bends out of shape a bit, and just it's, you know, it's lasted very well and it's been dropped a million times, but sometimes it misclicks, and I'm sure that Surefire would probably not have those problems. But right now, the 4.7s is what I am carrying. My through nights, my other torches really don't get too much pocket time. Which brings me on to my pen, getting lots of pocket time, the Space Pen book, just your standard. This had a clip on it, which just fell off, that one that slides on. That was a shitty clip, I was a bit upset about that. And look, the man wrote my name on it in lasers, Pete. I didn't really want him to do that, but the price was already set slightly higher, so I was like, screw it, you can just write Pete on it. And it just looks shit, doesn't it? Oh well, at least if someone steals it I can be like, wait a minute, it's Pete's pen. But Space Pens are cool. I like the medium ink, but I like the fine ink a whole lot better. Hence why I've got two fine inks making their way to me right now. One for my Trekker, which I have hooked to me at work, and the other one for my pocket rocket. Right there, put that next to the torch. Still haven't lost it. I'm really impressed with myself. Great job, Pete. What does that leave? Of course, you know what that means. It means it's knife time. So, actually, now it's multi-tool time first. There's less of them. I haven't really been carrying much of a multi-tool lately. Since I've moved back into the city, I find myself using it less and less. I don't know if that's sad or whatever. Gerber Dime is getting the most time out of all my tools. Gerber Dime is cool. I still carry a multi-tool at work every day because I'm more likely to be working on things and fixing things and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, this house is new, I guess, like the house I'm in, so I'm not always doing stuff. Like at my old place in the country, it was like, but the house was built in like the 40s or something, or the 30s, so everything was falling apart. But here, it is just the little things, so it's just a little multi-tool. Gerber Dime is great. Did a review on it ages ago, and it looks awesome. One thing I always say about Gerber, their art department rocks. All their stuff looks like so cool, and it looks both like all 80s and awesome, but also kind of like a future spaceship thing too. Really cool. Looks like Ripley had this in Alien or something. So Gerber Dime. Other times I carry a multi-tool. I slip this, and this will be all I carry. So my EDC would stop here. Just use the knife in this. This is really thin. This is a SOG pocket power plier. So this goes in my back pocket. Slides right in there. Make sure you put it down with these in your bum because these are sharp. You don't want to sit on those. They're not sharp, they're just abrasive. So sometimes the SOG, sometimes the Gerber, and sometimes when I'm around my house, I've been rocking the well, it's locked. Ease up, tiger. The OHT. Did a review on this. Yeah, it's alright. It really is just alright. I've got the Gerber flick on the way. I'll be doing a comparison video soon. Paid for a flick. I've been looking at the flick. I still haven't given up on the one-handed multi-tools. I think they can work, and the flick has scissors, so from what I can see, it's got scissors and slightly longer tools. This has really, this saw is stupid. It's so small. Never going to use it. This is a good tool. This strap cutter, a rare tool to use, but good. Knife's okay. The serrated knife's pretty good, and all the drivers, yeah, they're a bit short, but that is again what you sacrifice for these cool pliers here. Wow. This is a silver one. I like the silver better than the Coyote or the black. So I've been carrying this a bit lately, because it's okay, and because I got it for Christmas, and if you want to use the stuff that people think to get you. So multi-tools. I'll leave the Gerber dime out, because that is the most common. Which brings us to knives, and as I've said before, slip joints are coming back, baby. Traditional knives, maybe not slip joints, but classy knives, you know. I've been enjoying carrying all these on a fairly high rotation lately. We've got a Victorinox Pioneer, not reviewed, don't need to review it because there's a billion reviews for the Pioneer because it is one of the most basic Victorinoxes. My lovely little case knife, which is probably the most, not fancy, but this is the most high level of fit and finish on any of my knives for sure. It's just delightful. Little case, Falcon U4, little bear claw, very small little knife, nice and understated. Victorinox Hiker, I've been thinking, have a saw on me, why not? So there we go, and it's just got your other standard tools. My Cadet, so slim, just lovely. You know what I'd love Victorinox to do? Just have a Swiss Army knife where they didn't have this layer of tools. I know you can get Swiss Bianco to make them for you, or the Sac Modder to make them for you, but I'd love for them to just not use the layer with the openers once and just put scissors. If there was a knife that was knife, perhaps awl or nail file, and saw, or knife, awl, and scissors, or just knife and scissors, like the Spyderco Clipper tool, perhaps, that would be awesome. And the Mercator K55. Okay. But which have I been carrying the most? No. These two. So one of these. And of course, when I'm around my house, doing the big stuff, get the Delica. That is as big knives get for me. Never seem to need a bigger blade than this. When I need a bigger blade, I go up to my shed and I get a Mora, or if things are really out of hand, I get my Ontario SP8. So that's all my things. That is what I've been handling lately. Thanks very much. I'd love to see yours. I always love a good EDC video. I did a search for one the other day and ended up subscribing to about 6 more channels. Good way to find your gear channels and your tactical channels and your just like-minded knife guy channels, because everyone does EDC videos and that's your gateway in. And that is all from me for the night. Thank you so much for watching. I have one small other video to upload and that'll be that. Thank you.